particularly Prime Minister Netanyahu, has made statements about the destruction of Gaza, destruction of all life in Gaza, and the expulsion of the population of Gaza. Events on October the 7th were unbelievably awful and appalling, and our hearts have to go out to all the families and loved ones of those that either disappeared or were killed on that day. Whoever the person is that's been killed, there is grief amongst others. A mother grieves for a lost son or a lost daughter, whatever their religion, whatever their nationality. And the events since October the 7th of the bombardment of Gaza and the continued destruction of all life there have not brought anybody back, but have created more bitterness and more hatred. And there has to be a way forward. After October the 7th, the General Secretary of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres, said this didn't all come from nowhere and drew to attention the 75 years of occupation, the numbers of Palestinian refugees that are in camps in Jordan, in Lebanon, in Syria and other places, and of course the occupation of the West Bank and the continued settlement policy. These issues have to be addressed if to ensure there is a long-term sustainable peace within the region. If there isn't a sustainable peace, so far as the Palestinian people are concerned, then this will lead to other conflicts that it already is, in the case of Yemen and the growing militarization of the whole region. Our job surely has to be to search for peace, and you achieve that peace through searching for justice. I was at the International Court of Justice 2 weeks ago to listen to the South African application, where they made an application under the Genocide Convention. And they pointed out that the government of Israel, particularly Prime Minister Netanyahu, has made statements about the destruction of Gaza, destruction of all life in Gaza, and the expulsion of the population of Gaza. After October the 7th, they were told to move south to a place of safety. They moved south to what they believed to be a place of safety and were promptly bombed. And there are now 1 million people corralled around the Rafah crossing, desperate for support, desperate for aid, and desperate for some degree of hope. And so we look forward to what the International Court of Justice is going to say about this. We also have to recognise that the number of people who have lost their lives is horrendous. 25,000 known to be dead. Probably 8,000 to 10,000 bodies will be found under the rubble, and many now dying of starvation, of dehydration, of diarrhea, and all those wholly preventable conditions. So surely us, as the Council of Europe, the custodians of the European Convention on Human Rights, a body that represents people all over this continent, can do one good thing today, and simply say there must be an unconditional ceasefire now, so that aid can get in to support the people of Palestine, the people of Gaza. But above all, we can then achieve a long-term peace, which means justice for the people of Palestine and an end to the occupation.